All right, welcome to another episode from the Chart Readers. We are doing another recent runner technical analysis video looking at HKD and MEGL. This is definitely an interesting chart to say the least. I think it's definitely better than the last time we looked at this, right? Definitely have a very bad downtrend that looks like it's kind of curving, maybe wants to start uptrending, but the key phrase there was maybe wants to start uptrending, all right? You know, if you've seen my videos, it's up to us to put stocks to a higher criteria. Okay, depending on your risk tolerance, you can obviously get in a little earlier and all that, but I'm a big fan of waiting for confirmation, and if you've seen my videos, you'd know why, all right? We'll get into all those details and more shortly, but real quick, what are we going to do? Same thing we always do, right? We'll take a look at the daily and the weekly to see how things are setting up. We have our 5 moving averages. There's only one here, but there is a horizontal support and resistance line. It's a resistance line right now that I do draw manually myself, and then when we're done up here, we'll use the MACD, RSI, and volume as our lower indicators. Hey, really quickly, if you can please like and subscribe, it does really well with the YouTube algorithms. But even if you don't, just thank you so much for watching these. I really do appreciate your time. And then, hey, if you disagree with anything I got to say, throw it in the comments, all right? I am not some like stock wizard. I don't have a crystal ball. I definitely get things wrong. And if your opinions are better than mine, believe me, I really want to hear them. I'm not going to be some hater that's just going to argue, all right? So all that said, let's get into the details. Look, I know this looks good. I know this looks all right. I know this looks all right. But I often say 80% of the work is up here. These are nothing more than our like secondary confirmations, or even like if there's a couple that look like this, we'll break them out. But these looking good can really sway your judgment, because I'm telling you, this is not it's close, but it's not there, okay? And before we talk about this, I'm going to zoom out, and I know I did this on the last video. Look, don't forget what this stock has done in the past. All we have done is traded under the 8 and under the 20 consistently. Little pop and hard dump. Little pop, hard dump. Little pop, hard dump, right? Like this stock very consistently. It gets real close. It literally gets on it. It literally gets on it with the same little dashes, right? So those are dojis. I actually don't like dojis. I like full candles. Give me a good up, give me a good down, just give me a candle, right? These little insignificant dojis, it really means uncertainty. No one has the balls, and I'm sorry to be so vulgar, right? But no one has the balls to make the decision. Someone kind of did. Clearly it sucked, right? But and then obviously you get a hard candle that shows reality, right? So that's the history of this stock. And what are we looking at? Kind of the same thing. A lot of trading under this, a lot of little dojis kind of starting to form, and we're not really breaking it just yet. We're kind of going horizontal. Again, I know that looks all right. It is technically in the negative, so it's not like beautiful by any means. But yeah, I like when the green's over the red. I like when there's a good little spacing between them. I wish this was a little more, inclined versus that like flat. But yeah, there's a little space at least. And volume went up, volume kind of went down. At least it's been green the last couple of days. But really, what am I looking at? Oh man, this is the only real fat candle we got, and that really makes me believe that this is the only real support line we have, okay? Maybe this is something, it's kind of 50% of that candle. It's kind of the bottom of that bottom one right there. Maybe 874, 873 is something. Would I draw a line right there? I don't think I would. I just don't think it's that good. I don't know. Look, I love red, 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 red. I always believe it's going to turn to green, 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 green. I love a good spacing between moving averages, because if you break the 20, you should go to the 50. That's a beautiful move if it happens, especially with all that red right behind it, right? But I'm telling you, set the stock to a higher criteria. Look, I'm assuming you work hard for your money. I work hard for my money, right? I'm not trying to just I can go to Vegas and put in a slot machine and just pull if I want to do that, right? We're looking to make educated moves. We're looking to make technical analyses that play out, hopefully. And look, if this thing breaks I'm telling you, if we see a good green candle, yeah, I'll probably start being a believer that we're going there. If we break this, yeah, I'll for sure. But like right now, I need more. I think this is probably like my minimum expectation, 875. If this closes over 875, all right, I think you've made me believe that you've taken the 8 and the 20. Because look, technically we broke it that day. Technically we stayed above it the second day. Neither of these really count in my head. That's a doji and that's a doji. Even those right there, I mean, like that's probably the break of the 8 if you want to know the truth. It's a red candle, but I mean, it's a candle, right? So, am I going to set an alert here, though? I don't think I am. I know I have an alert here. What does suck, though, is now it's starting to get a little closer to the 50 as it takes longer to move, right? So, like, my entry reward starts getting a little iffy, and, like, that'll obviously play into my decision once this alert hits. But, 875 is definitely an interesting thing. Again, I can see 875 being a wall too. I could see it going up to that, definitely hitting it, and then just coming back down really hard. Because again, all this thing knows how to do is trade under the 8 and the 20 until it proves otherwise, right? So be careful is really the best I'm going to say. And one more time, set your criteria a little higher. Make this thing prove itself a little more. You know what I mean? It's just otherwise history will repeat itself. We're a long way away from, look, this is all over the 8, right? Then it's all under the, like, this happened a lot. Don't get me wrong. That's what I'm saying. If good things happen, I'm a believer. Because for sure, we've done it in the past, right? But yeah, we've also done this in the past. So just keep things in mind. I'm actually not setting an alert or anything. So, but nonetheless, 875 is definitely the next major target here, I would say. So, yeah, I think, did I look at the weekly? I don't think I looked at the weekly. One sec, sorry. Look, this isn't a good weekly. All we're doing is trading under the 8 moving average. I get it. We had a good green week, right? Hey, that's cool. But, that one was green and then we just went down, right? That one was green, then we just went down. That one was green. Actually, we had another little doji week the week after. Looks like it technically went up a little bit and then we went down, right? So, like, again, don't just make it prove itself. Again, this 950 at least gets me over the 8 moving average. Where's the 8 here? 916. So, yeah, again, that's why I didn't even set the alert for the 875. I didn't think it was good enough. Actually, I really think it's probably going to hit that thing and come down, in my opinion. But again, we'll see how that plays out. MEGL. I always see these two oh man, these are not looking the same at all. But I generally see the two of them discussed together. Yeah, there's not a lot of good happening here. Look, I always say it, bad things happen under the 8 moving average, and that's all we see here, right? Looks like it's going to do well, definitely doesn't. We do get one good day, that is not good confirmation. We do get one good day, that is not good confirmation. That confirms that, though, you know what I mean? So this 163 support, though, hey, maybe it'll be strong enough to hold it, because otherwise that's a bad gap down for sure. So maybe we'll stay a little bit here. Maybe this will be enough to kind of keep it within the moving average cluster. But yeah, if it loses 163, it's going to be a real quick drop to 131 because of that gap right there and just nothing but reds in the middle, right? So this thing did its job for real, because after that kind of candle, I'm surprised it didn't go down even more. But yeah, definitely under all those moving averages. Where's the 200 at? Oh, there's not even a 200. We're under all the moving averages, right? So that's not where you want your money for sure, for sure. MACD doesn't look good. RSI doesn't look that good. I mean, yeah, there's not a lot of reason to believe here. This thing hopefully will keep it. Look, nothing good will happen until we clear the last moving average. Right now it's 217, right? But if this thing can get over the 100, oh yeah, for sure I believe we'll get to 3. As long as we're under it, there's no reason to feel good here. Yeah, again, same comment, right? All we have is green and red. This will be a quick drop if we lose it. I'm glad it did well this week and at least kept it by a penny. Look, even if it's only a penny, just stay over it or stay on it. The last thing you want to do is close at 162 and then go under from there. So not too much to talk about here. HKD was definitely the story between the two. So, hey, if you disagree with anything, again, please throw it in the comments. Otherwise, I appreciate your time so much.